I'm Hugh Graham, and I am a professional athlete. In all those disciplines that I participated in, there were some common denominators that I feel contributed to my success. I never had a riding lesson, but I watched professionals, I watched the stars, and I watched everybody, because you can learn from everyone. You can learn from their mistakes as well as their successes. I watched them. I made decisions on what I wanted to practice. I would ask questions, and then I would analyze the answers, and then I would see how the answers worked for me. One time I was watching a rider, which I was highly respected. His name was John Whitaker, and we were at Spruce Meadows, and he won the class, and he made a turn back on a wall that I just couldn't believe. It was so tight. But the thing that intrigued me the most about the turn was he wasn't looking back at the wall at the jump. So that night at the party, I cornered him and I said, "John, that turn you made was amazing. How did you do it? You didn't even look at the jump." And he said to me, "I looked at the ground." And John is not a man of many words, so I couldn't get any more information from him. I thought about it and I tried to understand it, and I finally came up with what he was telling me. He was looking at the ground. He had the jumper in his peripheral vision, and he was looking at an arc on the ground that he would end up in the right distance in front of the jump. So I took that information and I went home and I worked with it and I practiced it. And I didn't practice it on jumps at first. I practiced it on poles. And I practiced and I practiced. And I got better at it. I never used it in the ring for 3 or 4 years. I practiced it at home. And then one day I was in Quebec at a horse show, and the horse that was leading in the Grand Prix was dynamite fast. And I said, "I don't even want to win this class. That horse is so fast." And I said, "The only way I can win it is to do John Whitaker's turn to the last double," which I did, and I won it. And that was 1990, and I've been using it ever since. And I can tell you, it has won me an amazing amount of classes. For all of the up-and-coming riders, okay, dream. And dream big. When you have dreams, you have goals. And when you have goals, you have something to work towards. And when you have something to work towards, it's a question of how hard do you want to work? How much effort do you want to put into it? You only get out what you put in. I dreamed of going to the Olympics. I dreamed of winning the Queen's Plate. I dreamed of beating Jimmy Alder at a schooling show. It happened. I worked hard for it. Simple as that. What do I dream about now? Well, I dream about getting that horse that I've never had. I've had a lot of great horses, but I've never had a super horse. And I'm still on the lookout. And I'm dreaming that I'm still going to get it, and I'm still going to go out there and kick everybody's butt.